You could call it a must-win, potentially. I mean, we'd be, 1-3 if we would have lost. But yeah, it just feels really good. Those going on that 4-game losing streak did not feel good. There was a lot of the identity of our team was starting to get lost a little bit. A lot of the injuries were starting to catch up with us, and certain guys were trying to get back, and so there was just a lot going on through that 4-game stretch, which for a lot of teams, there's a stretch like that happens for them. And so for us to come out tonight and play pretty well in the first half, and then I think we had a big time gut check with maybe 8 minutes to go or something. I think they were up, or 9 minutes to go. I think they were up 6 or 5 or something like that. And so for us to come back and win by, I think 10, right, is huge moving forward. It was a really, really important win for this program moving forward.
Stanley, do you feel like this game coupled with the last game kind of maybe righted the ship a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. We feel good now. We got a day off tomorrow. Then we're going to come back and get ready for NDSU. That'll be a big one too, just like this one. But I feel like we're on the right track right now.
Stanley, how about for you? There was a period there, I think middle of the second half, 6 minutes left or whatever it was. It seemed like you really found another gear.
Mm-hmm.
Could you sense that you were a little bit better?
Yeah, I could feel it. I mean, it was a whole game. It was just trying to just be patient, let the game come to me a little bit, not to force anything. And then that stretch happened. I got to the free throw line a little bit, made a 3, started feeling good. So then just started playing really aggressive from there.
Tyler, how about from your perspective? What did you see when he went through that stretch there?
There's not a lot of guys in this league that can get as hot as Stanley can get, and there's not a lot of guys that can take over a game like Stanley. It was both ends. He was blocking shots, he was defending, and then he was getting straight to the rim, making free throws, hitting big threes, and so like I said, there's not a lot of guys in the country even that can get hot like Stanley and take over a game like him. And what I said earlier, we were down 6 at that point, and that's kind of when he really got hot, and that was definitely the big reason for us winning this game tonight.
How nice is that too, Stanley, to have that inside of you, regardless of everything that's been happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tyler said before, you have that inside of you to just have a matter of just finding it.
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, especially like him too as well. You could say the same thing that he just said about me, about him. So I mean, it just gives us the confidence that we could go out there and beat anyone on any given night. So I think that's just the main thing.
I would have to think, Tyler, this gives you a lot of confidence now
Mm-hmm.
going into next week, right?
Yep. I think I said it after the Denver game. We've got a real tough stretch here. We go at North Dakota State, which Coach just mentioned that we were up 11.5, and then we lost that one. And then we play, obviously, South Dakota State at home on that Sunday. And so this week is going to be huge for us. And tonight's win, we're definitely going to celebrate and enjoy it. But we definitely have a big challenge ahead of us these next couple games. And so hopefully the confidence and, like you said, kind of hopefully righting the ship. I know we still got a lot of defensive things we can work on. And so hopefully this upcoming week we see some flashes of that.
Yeah, great team win. We needed it, and we obviously want to win every game at home. But to give up what we gave up from the floor in the first half, our guys did a much better job in the second half. And we made a couple adjustments, but mainly it's just guys competing better and more of an effort, I thought. But they shot 39% in the second half, which was big. They're a very good offensive team. Their guards are quick. Matt Piles a load. And so we did a really good job in the second half defensively. And, obviously we did a really good job offensively, scoring 91 points.
Does that feel like that was pretty close to a must-win?
Yes. Yep. No question. You don't want to be 1-3 and head up to North Dakota State, and you've got we need to defend our home court. We need to win. In conference, I think it's a wide open conference, but you need to win your home games, and then you need to try to steal some on the road. So, obviously, playing a team that's in first place, they're 3-0, and they've beaten 2 of the better teams in the league, Oral Roberts and South Dakota State. For us to beat them was a big win for us, and a much needed win.
I mean, like you said, obviously you got some things to work on moving forward, but did it feel like maybe this game coupled with the last game when you righted the ship a little bit?
Well, it's helped. Tristan every day gets a little closer. He's still not where he's been, but you could see some explosiveness, getting to the rim, and that helps a lot. He's still not shooting the ball. I think he banked a wide open three today. He's not shooting the ball real well from the perimeter, but just having him out here and out on the floor, I think makes a big difference. And we're getting closer because we got more bodies. Hunter played today, and he's going to continue to play more minutes because he just is not in very good shape. He's been out over 3 weeks. We need to get Matt Johns in the rotation. He's going to play more. So it feels like we have more bodies, which we do, and we need that for the rotation.
How nice is that for you to watch Stanley?
Well, when you win a game like that, sometimes guys just take over. That's just late in games. Either if you've got a point guard that can get his own shot, Stan can get his own shot. Sometimes you can't. You run offense, but you don't get anything because teams know exactly what you're doing. And eventually, it comes down to guys just stepping up and making shots, and that's what Stan did today. And I think he scored 13 straight at one point. And so that's just to win a big game, guys got to step up sometimes, just knock down shots, and that's what Stan did. So he got on a roll and got the crowd into it and made some tough shots, made a couple threes. And he hasn't been shooting the three very well, so that was great to see. I hope, I think, I also was, I told him, he did score the ball, but he also had 2 blocks. He had 2 steals. He drew at least 3 or 4 fouls just posting up or driving it to the basket. We want him to be more aggressive in, attacking the basket and drawing fouls on post-ups because he is a tough matchup. And so he did a good job of that. And that's the confidence, we want him to have. Like, nobody can guard me near the basket. If he's open, he can knock down a 3, but we want him to do that. He took we ran a ball screen clear out for him, and instead of settling for the jumper, he took one dribble and, just attacked the rim and dunked it, got the and one. That was a big time play. Yeah, and I think he's just got to, every game, really good or great players, they do something, they do the same thing over and over, and you can't guard them. And that's what we're trying to get across. Be aggressive, not just shooting the ball, but be aggressive in zone 1 or near the basket or attacking the basket or posting up because, teams have a tough time matching up with them down there. Yeah, it's a huge week. Obviously, North Dakota State's very good. We'll come back on Monday and get ready for them. It's also a great opportunity, to go up there and compete. And so, yeah, it's a big week coming up. And the big thing is taking care of business at home. We did that today.